Hey, Chris Cavalier here. Welcome back to the Darkest Dungeon. Let's get into this. Let's see what kind of trouble we can find. So we have 4 different options for dungeons. They're all going to be in the ruins. We can do this short dungeon with a Surgeon's Charm, which gives us a plus 20 heal skills, which would be nice to give to our Vestal, as we could have used that last time. Let's see, we could do this short quest, which would give us an Eldritch Killing Incense, which is only usable by an occultist. We do not currently have an occultist, so I think we may not lean towards that. We have a medium dungeon that gives us a Book of Rage, plus 25% damage if our hit points are below 25%. You know, that could have been useful in our last run, but it is not an item I would typically equip, as you try not to have your guys running that low on hit points. Let's see here, and the Blighting Satchel for the Grave Robber. We do have one Grave Robber. It would give us an increased chance to inflict a blight. It is a medium length dungeon. Being that we only really have one tank type of character, and we have stress kind of spread around, I'm thinking that we're going to lean away from a medium-length dungeon at this point. Probably going to go something like Rawolf. That's going to be someone we'll bring along. We could bring along Vinta in the number 2. We could bring along Cyan in the number 3. Wow, do we want to... I mean, this is just kind of... So you can make groups of different makeups, of different compositions, but early on we are not able to actually select from other abilities that our classes may have. So right now we're kind of just doing with what we have, so it's a little bit more difficult than it typically is once you get rolling. The problem is she is at 73 stress. So the question becomes, do we want to bring her, risk her flipping out, or do we want to rely on Britchel, which I don't even know if she even has a healing ability. She does, so she can heal for 1 point at a time. Boy, but is this even going to be possible? What do you have? So she can heal herself and give herself some dodge bonus. That is interesting. He has a stress heal, so he could heal her of her stress as we go along. You know, we could try to make it work with her. It's gonna be weird. Let's see, what other abilities does he have that he can use from other ranks? So he could use the solo ability. And it's gonna be a little awkward. Going to be a little awkward, so I might have him start off like that. Let's see, was there anything else in town that we needed to do? We can't pick up any additional... We can't unlock any other skills. Well, we could send somebody. We could send, say, Jada somewhere to chill out. I think that might be an idea that we could look into. So as you can see, they cost different amounts of money. So let's say if we did meditation, we could actually increase the amount of stress she recovers there, and then we could...
icons and dogmatic rituals. For some, atomic against the bloodshed.
Or we could even reduce the treatment cost if we do this, and it's probably worth doing.
A man in a robe, claiming communion with the divine. Madness.
So he is a bit cynical, as you can tell. So let's see here, Cuthgrow is at 54 stress. Maybe we'll send him someplace a little bit more entertaining. So he did lose the Bad Gambler. You know, that makes it somewhat tempting to go to one of these other places here. Let's see, where should we send him? Should we send him to the gambling hall to see what he can do?
Drink, a game of chance and companionship, the rush of life.
We're going to send him to the gambling hall. Now, Cuthgrow, don't you go crazy in there. We just got you cured. We need you up and operational in the near future. Okay, so here we're going. We got Raw Wolf. I gotta start remembering everybody's name here. We got Vinta, we got Cyan, and we got Bethguth. And we're going into the ruins. We're going for the Shurgen's Charm. Let's see here. Let's go with 6 torches. We're going with more food this time. I think we were a little bit stingy on the food. We'll bring, oh man, 1 or 2 shovels. Let's go 2 shovels. 2 of those, 1 of those, 1 of those. I think we're good. Lots of spare gold in case if things just totally go wrong. Says here, you can retreat from combat and even abandon quests. If things are going terribly, live to fight another day. So if you do actually abandon the quest...
And what better place to begin than the seat of our noble line?
So if we did say abandon the quest...
Even the cold stone seems bent on preventing passage.
Just let me get a word in. Okay, so now she has some type of thing. Some negative quirk. Oh, we should have got rid of her yips. I guess we'll have to worry about that later. So she is obsessed with the paranormal. She found an urn and she is digging in it. So what was I going to say? I kept on getting interrupted. Let's see. It wasn't about stress. No, you know, I forgot. That's what happens when the guy's yapping. She may have the yips, but he has the yaps. It's killing me. Okay, so we got a trap there. We have a curio. So let's see here. Between these two, she has a disarm of 90% for traps. He has a disarm of 70. The grave robber is going to have the best chance. Ooh, she reduces 8 stress. I see the traps as a stress relief opportunity. Okay, so now her paranormal thing is taking over. She's opening everything. And she just resisted being blighted. Resisted the blight. Keep your nose out of stuff, Bethguth. Bethguth, the busybody. Okay, no, so now we got, what do we got here? We got 2 rabble, we got 2 courtiers. We need to take these guys down with maximum prejudice. You know, increasing our dodge would probably be a good move. We could, but let's go ahead and throw daggers. Let's try taking these guys down, burning them down. Okay, here we get some goblet action. Our all-time favorite. Let's see here, his solo ability. So he can hit everybody. As you can see, the red dots all aligned there with a line through them means he can hit everybody with it. So that is good. He would end up in the front row. So this is an ability where he moves around quite a bit. The damage is nothing, but he would give them a debuff for their accuracy is minus 10%, and his own speed, or his speed would go up by plus 5. Or we could try doing damage. His main attacks are mainly bleed, inflicting attacks. Although this one does have a pretty high crit chance usually. That one has a damage modifier minus 50%. This one has a damage modifier minus 33%. He's not the best guy to bring to this particular dungeon. Okay, so we can actually take out this bone rabble, which I think we're gonna go ahead and do. He gets a crit. Okay, so now we're picking up stress. Let's see, what can you do? So we could try to heal people to stay on top of it, or we could try to prevent it by stunning this guy. Probably a good move. We're gonna go ahead and do the Zealous Accusation and miss terribly. Our accusation was baseless. Probably told them that their blood, that the humors in their blood was gonna eat them alive, and they told them, we have no blood, your accusation is false. Something, who knows. Okay, so now he's back in a position where his attack that inflicts bleeds can actually do enough damage to actually kill this guy. So we'll go for it. We're trying. We're trying, Caretaker. If you would just shut up, I'd appreciate it, though. Let's see. Let's go ahead and heal. Oh, I like that. And for some reason, every game I play, these guys do bump and night to the grave robber no matter where she is. It's like this weird joke or something. Okay, another zealous accusation. There, you got him with a good zinger there that caused them lots of pain. We need to use an AoE attack here. It works out. Wow, what can he has one option, and I guess we'll do it. So he debuffs him.
As the fiend falls, faint hope blossoms.
Okay, so we're going to take you and move you back to there. Let's see, you can go ahead open that. So an heirloom chest, if we open up with a skeleton key, it will reveal that there are secret chambers or secret spots in the chest. So that helps out a little bit. Well, that was an excellent scouting roll. So now this actually brings up an interesting question of what we want to do. So as what our quest is to complete 100% of room battles. This room and this room are empty. These two rooms are going to have battles in them. And this room actually has some type of item in there that we can interact with. So we could go down here, check out these curios. We'd have one hallway fight. We'd have one trap to disarm. So we might be able to pick up some loot if we go this way. If we wanted to, say, shorten our quest and get out of here with our hides intact as soon as possible, we would go this way, you know, and then not worry about this. We'd be able to complete the map by our quest by finishing off this fight. But I think we are going to go this other way. We're going to live dangerously. Okay, so we need to have you disarm traps and reduce stress in the process. Let's see what we got. Oh no. What is your mania? You freak. So he picks up Blight. Let's see, what does he have here? He's God-fearing. Kleptomaniac. Rawolf, the Crusader, the Kleptomaniac. You're killing me, buddy. How could you do that to us? So we're going to go ahead and take an anti-venom. And you touch another one of those things, and we will just leave you home. We'll put you in a room with nothing to steal. Okay, so we made it through that hallway. So we're going to have a fight right here immediately. Let's hope it's something we can handle here. It's going to be mostly damage oriented. We don't have any of the courtiers here to anger me. So let's go ahead and do this solo maneuver and reduce their accuracy. Oh, so it only affects one guy. That is unfortunate. Man, their debuff is only like 20% too. Their debuff resist. So we got a bit unlucky. That was some good damage. Let's see here. She could stun, and potentially destroy. Let's see here. Who would I go for? Let's go for this guy here and try to stun him. We're going to use Zealous Accusation on these two guys. Ooh, and we take them both out. Good job. Your lines are getting better. Your incantations of righteousness. Okay, so now you are stuck with that same ability. But we can have you jump. No, let's go ahead and have you do that again. So now you got both these guys debuffed, so their accuracy is going down the tubes. So she can throw a dagger at him or at both of them. Oh, she can lunge. She can jump forward. If she jumps forward, she would move 2 spots. It would put him in the 3rd rank, and I don't believe that his attacks work from the 3rd rank. No, he would be utterly useless, so we can't do that. We can, it's just not a smart move, I guess. Okay, so she'll throw her daggers. He manages to just take a little bit of damage from that. Let's see here. We want him... I think we just want to have him straight up attack. And it's not enough to finish it. Let's see here. She gets stunned. Might as well go for the stunning kill, the 1-point coup de grace. Yeah, you might as well just go ahead and debuff him. As useless as that seems. So at this point, she could jump forward. Oh, she can use her darts. Let's do that. Bayonet jab to the Jester, to Cyan. Okay, now Bethguth here will go ahead and, you know, she could try to heal. This guy's in a position where he is not going to survive. He'll get an attack, so yeah, let's have her heal. Heal up Cyan. Okay, Raw will finish him. 23 crit. Very nice. Okay, let's get this group back in a little bit.
Triumphant pride precipitates a dizzying fall.
Okay, so... Oh, man. You just want to touch everything. Bethguth, you gotta do something. I'm gonna put you two in a room. I don't know what's gonna happen. We'll probably have some bastard born from your guys' excessive amount of touching. You're killing me. Raw Wolf, you're killing me. There, you got blighted again. Are you ever gonna learn? So as you can see, the manias and phobias and all that kind of become a detriment to your group as they go and just do stuff randomly. When, you know, I do have, like, say for the cabinet, we could throw a shovel through there, you could break the glass, and you can loot it without having any problem. You could use a key to open it. But not these guys. Not these guys. They're obsessed with the paranormal. They're kleptomaniacs. They render all of your forethought and decision-making useless because of their problems of their mind. Okay, so that actually gave us a free scout chance, so she's gonna go digging in the urn again. Of course, why not? Oh, and she's going to contract a deadly disease. How fitting. The creeping cough, minus 20% damage. You know, it's better that it happened to her than probably anybody, since her abilities don't do that much damage to begin with. Got that torch up just in time. Okay, so she will throw her daggers, hit those two. She dodges the rend. Good job, Vinta. Ooh, Bethguth just took... Oh, this is bad. This is bad. Her resolve is tested. She's stalwart.
Many fall in the face of
She is stalwart. Beautiful. Okay, so it says here, virtuous. Sometimes heroes respond to the onslaught of stress by becoming heroic. This elevated state of performance will last until they camp or return to town, and confers stat bonuses and other benefits. Let's go take a quick look at her here. She still has the yips, so it didn't get rid of the yips. Her accuracy is reduced, but that's because of the yips. Her damage is reduced, but that's because of the creeping cough. You know, so I'm not exactly sure what this is doing. I think it might have bumped up some of her resistances. She will also have some other things that happen that we will see here shortly. Let's see here. You could do your solo maneuver and reduce all of their attacks, or you could just go ahead and start working on reducing stress. I think that's a good idea. We're going to reduce stress on him because he may have to go out again and fight on our next quest. So we're going to work on reducing his stress. So let's see here. She can stun somebody. I say we stun her. Oh, how could you? How could you, Bethguth? You're stalwart and you can't hit that. Embarrassing. Okay, so what are we gonna do here? You know, I'm almost preferring the straight up, let's put one guy down type of thing. And that was a good move. Let's see here. He can do some more stress relief. Let's get it on her since she is our only healer. We may have to send her out again. Oh, nice dodge. You're able to dodge the stress, which is kind of interesting. Okay, we almost got her. We're getting there. Let's go ahead and do the stress, not the stressful, the the Zealous Accusation. Okay, that's not too bad. Let's see, let's go ahead and try to stun her again. Okay, it was successful that time. And now we'll probably end up wiping her out. Oh wait, she can cure her own bleed here. Let's do it. Why not? She drinks the juice and she's good. Okay, who do we got? Who do we got? Okay. Rawwolf, you can take out both of them with a single accusation. A zealous accusation. Well, you took out one. We'll take it. Let's see, we can do some additional stress relief. Let's see here. Who do we want to do that to? Let's do it to her. I guess we can heal somebody if we like. Why not? We have a group based on not attacking anybody, which is kind of awkward. Let's see here. Her lunge, she would need to move back. So she could increase her dodge and heal herself, build up her speed. Not really my big plan. Now, right now I only have one person that's attacking. It's kind of embarrassing. Okay, you stun him. Kind of just ended up with a weird group composition and unable to lock some abilities. So the group is a little bit less inefficient than what is ideal.
Seize this momentum. Push on to the task's end.
Yeah, we're gonna try to finish this. Oh, jeez, we still have 2 fights left. 2 fights left with our goofy group. Okay, you go ahead and... Ooh, that was a nice hit. That was beautiful. So let's see, you could do the Zealous Accusation. You're not actually going to drop anybody, so let's try to focus on him. Good job! That was great, Rawwolf. Now Bethguth. Bethguth, I think we're going to try to stun her. Oh, 3 damage. You get a crit. You got her almost down. Wow, you actually would be more effective if you were somewhere else right now, so we might have you do your accuracy debuff, which affects nobody, and you go sliding into the front row, and will now promptly get pummeled, probably. Okay, so now she can actually jump ahead, put him out of position. I don't really want to do that. See, she's going to go ahead and do her daggers. Clear out the lady. We'll keep on debuffing. Which I don't know how... It didn't even work. Cyan, you need to make that work. You need to do better. Let's see, let's go ahead and heal her. Jeez, that was a nice crit. Let's see, he could, let's see, the Zealous Accusation has potential, but let's just make sure we drop him. Nice dodge, Cyan. Cyan, you try to debuff him again. Alright, good job. You finally got that to work. Let's see here. We can actually throw darts on him, which is going to blight him, which is good. So we could actually stun him, or we could attack him. Let's just go ahead straight up attack. Oh, his last swing, his last action in this life. Bethgus will go ahead and put a heal down. He's not going to survive on his turn. Oh, what do I want to do? You know, I guess he can move back to his other position. If you do that, nothing happens basically. Let's see, she could cure herself. She doesn't need to, and she really can't do anything from this position. You know, she's almost better off being back here than him being there. They're just all out of whack. Okay, you saw there, she actually said something, and she actually reduced some stress on herself. That's what happens when you're stalwart. You occasionally heal other people via stress. So you can go ahead and finish this fight. Let's see, we got an item here.
Mount. So too will resistance.
So a bonus to stun resistance. I don't know how important that is in particular, but we can throw it on her. It'll free up some inventory space. Let's see here. What do we got? We have a holy fountain. We do not have any holy water, however, but it should do something. Okay, so we found 50 gold in the holy water. It's, obviously, where was my kleptomaniac? They should have took it. That would have made sense. Ooh. The jester disarmed it. Had my characters out of order, kind of had me messed up. But he was successful. Cyan, what'd you read? What did you read? Unyielding. So he now has a plus 10% death blow resistance. So once you reach 0 hit points, every hit, you're basically making this roll against your death blow resistance. So he has a better chance of surviving when he's almost dead. Good to know. We're hungry. Okay, so we're going to the last room. We can pop our torch. We might as well eat some... Oh, I didn't want to do that. We might as well eat our food. Because I think it only sells back for like 5 gold a piece. It is not a good resell item. We're gonna take the goblet. Bethka. Oh, she took less stress than what you normally would. That's good. The daggers. Like that. Let's see here. You could attack both of them and do not much damage, or you could attack one of them and do not much damage. Let's try that. Something at least. Okay, we'll take that. Not a big deal. You can do the Zealous Accusation, start clearing out some of the rabble. Let's see here. She could stun. I might as well stun him because we don't want stress resist heal hit point wise. We're gonna gain it all back during when we head back to town, so that's not a big deal. Okay, so who do you want to attack? If you attack him, you have a chance of killing him. Like a 66% chance. We'll take it. Okay. I cannot be extinguished when the fire burns. Extinguished. Yep, that time of day. And all of a sudden, nothing makes sense. So we're gonna go ahead and stun him. He would get the next attack. You can tell who has an attack left. They have this little mark down here, basically. Let's do the Zealous Accusation. It's coming through strong as we finish off the dungeon. Let's see here. What can she do? She could try to jump in there with a lunge and finish it. She does. Vinta with the
Remind yourself that
quest completing below. Okay, there was nothing in here that we wanted. Okay, so we want to say quest complete.
More bones return to rest. Devils remanded to their abyss.
So we're just shy of 7,000 gold for the run. We get the Surgeon's Charm. We get some bus. And it looks like we get, what, 13, 17 heirloom items. Not going to complain about that. A couple people pick up first level. He is now a Night Owl. Eldritch Slayer. Eldritch Hater. And a Beast Slayer for Bethgith. Let's head back to town. That was a much more successful run. Bethgith coming through, becoming stalwart was big.
An eternity, and we were rewarded with madness.
Okay, so in the tavern, Cuthcrow gambled and recovered 69 stress, so he is now relieved of all stress. Jada could not achieve a meditative state and has become frustrated. She picked up the new quirk, Unquiet Mind. She did, however, recover 56 stress. The blacksmith is now unlocked, the guild is unlocked, the Weald, which is a dungeon, is now unlocked as well. Vinta and Cyan each gained first level, and we completed our quest. So we're pretty happy about that. Okay, so now we have all kinds of things that we can do.
Bellows blast once again. The forge stands ready to make weapons of war.
Okay, so now we actually come down to some resource management type of questions. So here we're looking at the blacksmith. The blacksmith, we have 3 different things that we can upgrade. 1, we can upgrade our weapons, we can upgrade our armor, or we can reduce the cost of the weapons and armor that we can't upgrade as of yet. So that's typically one that you don't take first, but it does help taking it, as it will save you some money here and there. Let's see, if we do that, it would use up our 10 deeds that we have, and it would use 6 crests. The crests are the most common heirloom item that you're going to find, just because they're able to be used in many places. Let's see here. So I really do like going for weapons right away and trying to kill things before they kill me. Armor is obviously useful. I just think...
Make no mistake, we will face ever greater threats. Our soldiers must be ready.
So he is correct. We don't want to make any mistakes. Let's see here. So here in the guild, we can actually unlock items or unlock skills that we have. So the training regiment would reduce the cost of these items that we go to unlock. And if we increase our mastery, we can actually unlock our next level here. So right now we're rank 0. If we want to go to Instructor Mastery Level 1, we would need to pick up 6 portraits, which I think I went and spent on, I don't know, maybe it was the brothel or the gambling hall, something like that. I probably should have saved them. But anyways, that becomes very useful. It's going to increase the damage and the effectiveness of each particular skill. We can actually now unlock skills, which, as you can see, at 1,000 gold a pop is a little bit expensive, so we're going to pick and choose which ones we want to unlock on a case-by-case basis, on a quest-by-quest basis. You really have to try to conserve your money as best as possible. So here, what do you know? We have 3 adventurers all seeking death of one kind or another. So let's see here. We do have our leper, which is the reason why I got so excited. We could have got him his healing armlet, and maybe it would have restored him of his debilitating leprosy. So anyways, let's go ahead and pick up the leper.
This man understands that adversity and existence are one and the same.
He does understand such things, and I'm glad that you pointed that out. So we need a name for this guy. We need a great name for the leopard. The leper. Let's see, what is going to work for him? Let's see here. Which one am I liking? Yeah, we're going to go with Burbar. Burbar the leper. Let's see, do we want him to have the pristine white? Or is he going to have more of a muddied color to him? I kind of like the gold. The gold and white. I think we'll go with that. It has a certain, I don't know, good, I don't know what the word I'm looking for is now. It's a good evil destroying setup, I think. We'll go with that. Okay, so we're going to pick up another highwayman.
Elusive, evasive, persistent. Righteous traits for a rogue.
Lywald, the man that has thanatophobia, which means he suffers additional stress if his hit points are below 50%. So he likes being healthy. And he is also a nymphomania. He has an increased chance to relieve stress in the brothel. Let's see. So he doesn't like being hurt, and he likes the brothel. Got it. So he's kind of a pedicure type of guy, I guess. I don't know. Making it up as we go along. Okay, so we have 3 more slots. We could actually pick up this Vestal, which is a good idea.
A sister of battle, pious and unrelenting.
Okay, so we need a name for her. What is going to be a good name for her? Okay, let's take a look here. What? There we go. Grimnia. Grimnia the Vestal. The hero of quick reflexes and anti-unholyism stuff. She is a gambler and she has the yips. Now that's funny. How is it that both of our Vestals have the yips? It must be from like a yipping monastery or I don't know. Bizarre. Bizarre. Okay, so now I think we want to increase the size of our barracks. Probably a good move. It's not going to do us any good this turn. Or do we want to pick up weaponsmithing? You know, let's pick up weaponsmithing. I kind of like that idea.
A sharper sword, a stronger shield, anything to prolong a soldier's life.
Yes, what he said. So anyways, next time we have the choice of going to the runes or going to the Weald. Lots of options. We now have 10 people on our roster. We'll probably bring out our Leper. We'll probably bring out Grimnia. You know, we might just bring out this whole new crew here. Unless decisions change or items or whatever. Who knows? Anyways, I'd like to thank you for watching The Darkest Dungeon. I am Chris Cavalier.